Everybody, you can finally stop panicking. After months and months of speculation, I'm pretty sure it was this time last year that all of these rumours started, we can now officially confirm, thankfully, that Doctor Who is safe and will be returning to our screens in 2026. We do have to wait over a year for the return of the show, but Christmas 2026, Doctor Who will return. However, there are still hundreds of questions that we're going to be answering in this video. 1. What's happening to the spin-off The War Between the Land and the Sea? Well, it's coming way sooner than expected, like probably next month. We'll break that press statement from the BBC down too. Also, I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments, but it appears that the Disney Plus partnership has completely gone. Doctor Who is now purely funded by the BBC and Bad Wolf Studios. There may be another streamer involved, but as I say, we're going to break down what's happened to the Doctor Who Disney Plus partnership. Another question on everybody's minds, who's the Doctor? Doctor Who? Is it Billie Piper? Well, Billie Piper is almost certainly going to be returning for this special, and if you ask me, Mr. David Tennant will once again be rearing his head in the role of the Doctor, and I'm pretty sure there will be a new Doctor. A new casting, maybe someone that Russell T Davies has worked with before, but as I say, we're gonna read the official press statements, we're gonna go through everything, we're gonna break it all down, but the main headline, Doctor Who is safe-ish for now. Hopefully, let's get reading. The official Doctor Who Twitter page, which when I first saw this, I did have to do a double take because they don't have the official tick on here, but it's on the Instagram page, it's been put out by Bad Wolf Studios, it's been put literally everywhere, but the BBC confirms future of Doctor Who and a new Christmas special in 2026. Which is a huge shame. not a huge shame that Doctor Who's coming back. That's the good news. But it's over a year. This is another mini hiatus. We've still got a long wait for this, but I suppose they'll start filming next year. We don't know whether this is just like gonna be one special and then the future of the show's still like up for question, because all they've confirmed here, obviously we're going to go on to read the press statement in a moment, but is a Christmas special. In an ideal world, we would get a season starting with a big Christmas special. I think the BBC are well aware, like, if you look at the viewing figures for last year for like Gavin and Stacey, Christmas time on British TV, it's a goldmine. Like, and there's basically nothing this year apart from possibly the War Between the Land and the Sea spin-off. But yeah, let's just read this article. Today, the BBC announced that Doctor Who will be back on our screens at Christmas 2026 with a special episode written by Russell T Davies. So as I say, Bad Wolf and Russell are still involved in this whole process. There's been so much speculation that Russell stepped away, that someone else is coming in, that It's official now. Russell isn't going anywhere, at least for the time being. What's interesting to me about this is that they haven't yet confirmed, as I say, other seasons, whether it's carrying on after the Christmas special. If they're bringing it back for a Christmas special, it's almost got to, like, yeah, it's gotta come back, but will Russell still be at the helm? With Disney Plus confirming they will not be partnering on the next season of the sci-fi show, the BBC remain fully committed to the show and will announce plans for the next series in due course to ensure the Doctor's adventures continue. The show is definitely continuing, but with Russell, with Billie, with whoever, we just don't know. I do think there is a real possibility that this could be the end of Russell's tenure as lead writer. He might wrap up his stuff with a Tennant and Piper big, bombastic Christmas special, get loads of views in, that ends with a new Doctor. I think, though, Russell will stick around with Doctor Who in some capacity. That's purely my speculation, though. Russell could just be continuing to write the show, but there you go, it's Disney are gone. Like, I don't want to, look, I'm not going to beef your Disney Plus, but you could have done this quicker. If this was going to be the end result, you've messed us all around, Disney Plus. There's been months and months of waiting, and I do believe, like, we've read so many press statements, I don't think this was Bad Wolf or Russell or any of their like behind the scenes fault. I think this has literally just been Disney Plus going like, Disney Plus has kind of been stringing the show along in a way. But let's continue reading the article and stop beefing with Disney. Lindsay Salt, director of drama at the BBC, said, "We'd like to thank Disney Plus for being terrific global partners and collaborators over the past 2 seasons, and for the upcoming The War Between the Land and the Sea. The BBC remains fully committed to Doctor Who, which continues to be one of our most loved dramas, and we are delighted that Russell T Davies has agreed to write us another spectacular Christmas special for 2026. We can assure fans the Doctor is not going anywhere, and we will be announcing plans for the next series in due course, which will ensure the TARDIS remains at the heart of the BBC." Yeah, I mean, it is bizarre that the Disney era of Doctor Who is over already. Like, this was going to be the big golden age. It's kind of followed the trajectory of Harriet Jones. But it is so reassuring. It's lovely to just read 3 times in one article that Doctor Who, like, it's not just the special, a series. They don't say, though, as I keep mentioning, is Russell still going to be writing it? They say he's agreed to do the Christmas special, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. It's also likely now that since the Disney Plus partnership has fallen through, Doctor Who's going to be being made on a much lower budget. But I don't, like, how much money did Disney put into Doctor Who is a widely debated thing. We don't exactly know. Like, a lot of the press reports weren't true. But I always think when you look at Doctor Who Flux, you can do Doctor Who on a BBC Studios budget. Like, that is feasible. So I don't think people need to panic that it's going to be, like, completely no money, no funding, etc. Like, it's still going to be Doctor Who, but it will be noticeably cheaper than the Disney incarnation, which is weird. Maybe they're going to be, like, on different cameras. I can't lie, I'd be happy if they went back to the Chibnall era cameras with the anamorphic lenses and all that. Like, that was a nice cinematic look for Doctor Who. Maybe just go back there. Before next year's special, fans of the beloved series still have much to enjoy, with The War Between the Land and the Sea heading to BBC iPlayer and BBC One later this year, as well as a brand new animation series for CBeebies which is in development later this year. The War Between the Land and the Sea, it's the end of 2025 already, basically. It's almost November. When are they going to be releasing this? Could it be 63rd anniversary? November 23rd, episode 1 running into December? That would be ideal. I think the spin-off's also been thrown around with, I mean, it's kind of like a divorce with Disney and the BBC. Like, the spin-off was delayed till next year, but now it's back in this year. There were reliable reports coming out the other day, which I don't think I didn't cover them on the channel, but I think Tharies covered them on his channel, if any of you watch Tharies. But people were saying that, yeah, the spin-off will be airing on Disney Plus in January, or in the early half of next year, but it will be airing on the BBC in December. We haven't had official confirmation of that here, so international fans, I don't know, you might have to get a VPN and use iPlayer. That all remains to be seen. But yeah, The War Between the Land and the Sea is coming very, very soon. That's kind of wild. Like, I'm here for it. I'm excited. Stay subscribed to the channel. Updates, reviews, etc. All of that. Satellite 5, we'll be reviewing it when it comes out. It's exciting. I don't think I've got many more thoughts to share on this. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you nervous? Are you worried about the lack of funding with the BBC and Disney Plus now? Which direction do you think this is going to go? I, for one, think, you know what, if Disney, sure, they provided a bit more money, but I do think it's, yeah, the distribution of it, the way it went out, it was all a little bit confused and led to, like, a declining viewership, which is a shame. I think coming back with a strong Christmas special with Billie Piper and probably David Tennant, let's be real, and a new Doctor, that is probably the way to go. I'm excited. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe, Patreon, share, all that jazz. Thank you very much. Sorry for the unorganised nature of this video. I was sat catching up with the traitors, and then the notification popped up on my phone and I was like, right, video time, upstairs. But yeah, stay tuned. Goodbye.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Confused Adipose YouTube channel.
I will destroy you!
She's not seen a single
No,
episode.
I've watched your episodes.
Keep these sonic screwdrivers.
What else am I saying about the film? Don't watch this one.